Already going live.
You're live.
Are we really?
Bam.
Oh my God, what a
We're back.
fucking clusterfuck.
Hey, we're back. Paul's porn computer failed us once again. We had a total system crash. What's up, Marco?
We had all sorts of problems, man. Sorry about that. Oh, fuck me. So everything seems all right?
Yeah, error did occur. Judge Joe Brown in the house.
Now, remember, how did I fix this last time? Oh, I think I just fixed it. Do we even know what race we're going into?
Hey, Vito.
Race? Marco never gave up. Oh,
Vito says he's in on the tournament. Vaughn Powell, what up? Grossman, what up?
Oh, Vito's you're gonna go? Sweet.
Hey, get rid of that stupid fucking thing in there. What fucking race are we even on?
Is that the fourth race live right now?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's the fourth race. Look how far behind they are on TVG. Or are we backed up? We're backed up. Oh, do not let this be all inside. Don't let this 3-horse win or the 2-horse. Don't let the 3-horse win. Please don't let the 3-horse win.
Nope. 8. 8's got that shit. 9 to 2 horse.
Yeah, I know, but we don't even know what we like. What's up, Joe Brown? So Vito's in. I think Bender was talking about possibly being at the tournament.
Bender said he'll be there at that time, but he's not playing in the tournament. But he wants to bet with you.
Is he in the room? I don't want to address him.
I don't know. Anybody get a hold of Bender?
Oh, wait. We'll just give him time. Lewis Grossman says boom.
Bender says he'll be coming.
All right. So, he'll be at the Orleans. So, I always do the Wednesday check-in and buy-in. And
Give me a clicker.
he'll be in the big banquet hall. In the Mardi Gras room is what I think they call it over there. And what we do, we sign up Wednesday. We sign up Wednesday, early Wednesday morning. And it's a big banquet room, so it'll have all the tables and stuff. And they give us a little name tag, you know, the tape on the back of your chair.
Yeah, I've been there. Why are you telling me?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, some people haven't, so I guess I'm talking to everybody. So, you know, if you guys are in the tournament, try to sign up Wednesday, and we can all try to get the same table.
Son of a bitch, we missed some good racing.
Yeah, I know. That's why I don't want to see that 3 win. You know, but, you know, with all this trouble, it really took me out of really running the handicap right now. Let me try to get into my tablet and all
What
that.
race we going into a fairground?
5th race. Oh, dude, you're going to try to push me with equal thing? Or with more shit?
Of course.
Oh, great. Now this computer. I got 2 computers here trying to run this. Bill.
What?
Seriously, what's going on with me with fucking computers?
Is that one shut down now?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Vaughn Powell, you like the Orleans. I don't mind it.
Oh, okay. That's where you stay. Yeah, that's where we've been staying. They take pretty good care of horse players there.
And it's reasonable. What did I say? I was going to look.
Why is my tablet not firing up?
Fairgrounds, race 4.
All right, I'm in. I want to look at that race 4 real quick. We know the results. It either came in 8-2, 8-3.
I'm saying that's what they're going into at Fairgrounds. Race 4.
The 2-horse won the second race.
He didn't do anything at Fairgrounds in race 4.
No.
Or 5. Or 6.
Yeah, I think it's like the 7th and the 9th or something like that. You're probably going to want to get out of here. What just happened at Gulfstream? So it came in what? 8, 2, 3.
8, 2, 3,
Where
4.
was the 2 at? Was it too long? Yeah, the 2
14.
and 2 and the 3 were both
Both at
long.
14.
Who was the 8? I just want to see the marks, Bill.
Huh? The 8 was at 9 to 2.
Yeah, I'm just going over the race to see the marks.
Oh, you want to go back over here? What the fuck happened here? Why is that like that?
The 2 and the 3 last race. I'm just going over. So the whole time I was just banging on the computer trying to get it to work. Both the 2 and the 3 were both coming running against the bias last race. Let me see the 8. The 8 was average last race. This was a mile. It's really hard to say what we would have came back. I'm pretty sure I would have been on this 2 and 3. I don't know if I would have had the exact because I'm thinking inside of the track. I know the 2 horse wired the race before. I think he was only about 3 to 1. So yeah, that'd be cool if a few of you Hey, is Vito Vinny by any chance?
What are you getting at?
Because Vinny was in the last tournament with me, and he was a fan of the show and recognized me from the show, and he came over and introduced himself. And I know he
Sure,
stops in and
Vinny?
watches the show. Yeah, he was definitely. His name was Vinny. I was just wondering if that was like Vito under a different name. You know how
An
everybody
alias.
Different, yeah, alias.
A handle. You fucking searching your brain in there for it.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll get a bunch of players there. That'll be fucking cool.
All right, what the fuck? Got mile 12.5, claiming 12.5 on the dirt.
Was that last race on? That last race was definitely on the dirt too, right?
Yep. Sure was. 1 mile on the dirt.
All right, I need some fucking aspirin.
Could have been our double right there. 1 horse scratch. So you can start out with the 2
Start out
horse.
with the 2. All right, we got a mile claiming 12.5 on the dirt. I'm not sure how the inside, if the inside is that favorable today. I'm not sure. I thought the 2 and the 3 just ran good at long odds, so I'm thinking it might be able to help them, but that doesn't explain the 8 horse last race. My head is just a clusterfuck right now. I don't know if I got to get it back to just decent handicapping. So anyways, this 2 horse was he set he won last race. He was the slowest winner at the first 2 calls, and then he was the fastest winner at the 3rd call. That's a nice little closing pattern. He's a deep closer. 2 races ago, he was slow. 3 races ago, he was the slowest winner of the day. Shit, we watched that race. Bill, I think this horse was on the show.
5 horse race.
Remember he was a 10 horse? No, it was a 9 horse. Oh, this is a 5 horse race?
Yeah.
Remember he was that 10 horse.
What's his fucking name?
That was so far back we couldn't see him, and I kept rewinding the show trying to figure out if he rode the rail the entire race. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think the last show we were on. I'm pretty sure it says clear sailing on the rail. I think that was the last time Bill was live with us. He was in the 9 hole. The rail was good that day, but I'm pretty sure this horse had the rail 90% of the race. And the problem is I just don't tend to like closers, and that's what this horse is. This horse is just a deep closer. He does get the rail again today. The 3-horse, last race, 1 race sample. Can't say nothing about that race. He did finish 2 by 1, so obviously a good race. 2 races go average, 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 a little bit outside. 3 races go 1 race sample.
Vito said, no, I'm not Vinny,
Okay, you're not Vinny.
motherfucker.
Well, I know he's trying to get back to it.
Well, I know no respecting Vito would ever let himself be called Vinny.
So Vito, it was Vito the dude that said that you plan on playing in the tournament, though, right? I think Bender just says
Yeah.
he's going to be there to hang out. Bender, by the way, they will have betting windows open. You know, you're able to bet your live money, so that's cool. So if you're going to play, so what I've been doing. So the rules for this tournament is a little bit different. It's going to be a $20 win and place tournament. Lasts for every race, 15 races a day. I don't know if you looked at the rules so far. Last race it was a win only, and it was a $100 based tournament. But what I've been doing, we started doing it today, is on paper. I've been practicing, making calls. This is my tournament bet, writing them down. I think you're going to need about 1,000 points a day to be competitive at the end of the tournament. And they're paying down to 60 points. I think if you end up with 3,000, just based on the experience, I think you got a good chance to hit the top 60. I think they're paying to the top 60 this tournament. And I think you'll have a good chance to even crack the top 10. So I don't know if you're into practicing, but that's my goal for the next month and a half is mainly tightening up for that tournament.
Better said tournament's over his head.
All right.
He's not ready for a tournament.
Man, you can come in the room, dude.
Yeah, you can go in there and sit down and hang out, and they still got betting windows in there you can place your bets in.
Yeah, it's
They got all the
good.
TVs up and shit.
I don't bet live money during tournaments unless I think I'm eliminated out of the tournament.
And you could probably take all Paul's drink tickets because he doesn't drink. So Paul has some free drink tickets to hand out to you too, Bender.
We'll see. Anyways,
They make you wear a bracelet now to get food?
no.
You can even eat for free, Bender. They got good damn food. Just the benefits of hanging out with Paul. Take his drink tickets and eat his food. Fuck him.
I can't eat during them and I can't drink during them. So anyways, a 1 race sample last race. This horse got a little bit of front speed and he should be able to get good position. 2 races ago, he earned a heart triangle average. Obviously, I like that. That was at 6.5 furlongs. You guys know I don't like routes going to sprints.
Whoa,
Sprints going to routes.
They scratched
don't
that
mind.
too.
I'm on the 4-horse, dude.
Yeah, they scratched it too.
Oh, they just scratched the 2
Two's
here?
a scratcher. I just noticed it. 2 scratch, 1 scratch, 2 scratched.
Okay, so we're
5
about the
scratched.
2.
We got that.
The 5.
8 scratched.
All right, the 6. Inside of the track was good last race. I do have a question mark, meaning it might have been because of this horse. This horse was able to win from the 7 hole. When I put a question mark on a bias, that means someone won from the outside. But I got a feeling this horse kind of cleared, kind of probably got over to the 2 to 3 hole because he showed speed and was able to win. He's probably the reason why I gave a question mark on the bias. 2 races ago, he ran on a bad rail, earned the heart in almost a triangle. So, he was a real good in form horse anyways.
So you're beating the death out of a fucking 4-horse field. And
Is that what we got?
there's no horse better than 4 to 1.
You know what, guys? I didn't realize it was a 5-horse field. Then I didn't realize it was a 4-horse field. Inside, outside probably means very little here. Who's the longest shot on the board?
4 to 1.
In all honesty, Bill knows. Bill's laughing. I lost all interest in this fucking race. I just don't care. Yeah. I just don't care.
Next. Might as well go to the next race down.
Sorry about the show today, man.
Oh my God. Well, this little Mac Mini just can't handle everything you put it through, Paul. It can't hang. I'm not a big Mac fan anyways. Oh, so you got it. you got the 5 scratched. Bender, what are you talking about? Oh, pick 5. Oh, you got to beat the 6, so you got everybody but the 6. I got you.
What do they still want me to do the 6?
No, Bender's got everybody but the 6 in his pick 5, and you can close out his pick 5.
Well, good luck on that. Is it going to pay enough to protect yourself, Bender?
6 is even money now.
Oh, it'd be hard to protect yourself with him. Here, I got to even get a betting screen up here. I don't even have a betting screen. Yeah, so right now, yeah, I got.
Bender says, come on, man.
Look, I'm closing it. I already called the wife and said I think we need a new freaking computer.
We need a new computer.
I think I'm gonna have to stop.
What the fuck?
No, we're fine right now, Bill.
I know. I see it just unfroze.
Yeah, I'm not opening nothing else. I'll do the bets. Well, right now I don't have a bet. I just wanted to see what your pick 5s were paying. Did he say he's alive to pick 5?
Yeah.
I want to see what the pick 5s were
He's
paying.
got every horse except for the 6.
I want.
No.
I'm not opening nothing else on the freaking computer. I'm done.
He said he's just going with it.
Yeah, I give too much back on.
We need some donations here at the Shake Up. We need a new computer and router. Anybody like to donate us a new computer and router? We're accepting all free donations. This is a non-charitable association here at the Shake Up.
Oh shit, Bender, you got everyone but the for the pick 5. Dude, the lowest you are in. Oh, the lowest you are in for is half a 788. It looks like. So 350. So 380.
We're spinning again.
Are we really?
What the fuck is going on here? Maybe I'm just spinning. Maybe it's me.
Dude, I think your feed is just dead. You probably got to reload
It says
it.
he hears us guys fine. Good.
I think we're fine. If not, this show is another shit show. Brought to you by the Shake Up.
All the days I come down, Paul. You can't have your shit together? What the fuck?
This one wasn't me. Oh, Joe Brown thinks we need a new router.
I'm blaming you.
Actually, we got a high-end router, and because my wife works from home, we got it. I don't think it's a router. I'm working on an 8-year-old Mac.
Mac Mini. That's been wrangled. I guarantee you've punted that thing before.
No.
I know it's hit the ground.
Oh, yeah, I have dropped it before. I have dropped it.
Oh, everybody's got the spinning wheel of death, but it's running fine, but it's spinning. Hell yeah!
Yeah, well, the Mac guys told me I needed a new one and to stop updating my shit. That I was just gonna bring it. I think I'm just going to get a new one. I don't know how to upgrade and all that shit.
Well, yeah, we're definitely 30 or 40 seconds behind now, too.
Is it that far? Well, 30-second delay.
Mac and Company says just update the RAM.
I don't know how to do that.
I think he just needs new. He definitely got file corruption going on in there for real.
Oh, no, you don't.
Yeah, you
Not
do.
on a Mac.
Okay.
I don't know if I can update a Mac Mini. I don't know that.
So ever since you changed your porn taste, we've been having problems with the
Dude,
computer.
you're fucking ridiculous.
I told you leave that Asian shit alone, man.
No,
Oh, you did Russians?
it's ever since they did the streaming, the new streaming on Yahoo, or on YouTube. I think it uses more.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to be serious. Bill's just trying to.
I'm trying to levitate the situation, rise above. I see you're over there pissed off like a motherfucker.
I'm steaming. I'm steaming big time.
Oh, shit. Well, I don't know what the hell you want to do with this. What do you want to do with this?
Dude, oh, they're on. We're fine. They hear us. It's a radio show.
It's a Judge Joe Brown says, clean up your temp files.
I don't know how to do that.
You guys are talking Greek to us.
They said I got tons of memory.
Oh, man. You been downloading illegal music?
No, I don't do anything. I'm just a dumbass.
Benner says he can see us, but we just got the spinning wheel of death.
Oh, so it's working fine?
Except for the spinner. Here, look. I'll show you what it's doing over here.
Close all porn sites. That's why I erased all the yellow. It's just on the scratched horses.
Well,
It's fine.
we're working.
It's fine. We're gonna figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll probably have a new computer next year. God damn it.
Race 6.
You don't want to go into race 6 before,
Race 5 is over?
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? We got to fill a lot of time. Does anyone play those NHC tournaments? Obviously, if you do, you didn't make it to the championship week. This is the only time that I get that I miss being on that circuit. This is the only time of the year. See, if I was alive to your who does he not have, the 6 horse?
Yep.
I was gonna say the lowest you're getting back is 380. I would put 80 on this just because when I get in that position, I like to make money. I don't know how much you're in for a ticket. Maybe you're in for a ticket that it doesn't matter.
Notice the headwind I'm speaking of. That fella's having a hard time just getting riding that horse.
Stop. What the hell are you talking about?
Look at the wind blowing down there.
Joe Brown missed your Super Bowl pick. Yeah, by the way, who were you on the Super Bowl?
KC, baby. I told you.
Oh, you were on KC. No, the last thing you told me, the last time I talked to you,
Kansas City.
you had a Titans bet was the last update.
Oh, that was my long shot bet.
That was the last talk. You want to know what I did while I had Super Bowl on?
What?
First of all, I thank everybody for not calling me, asking me to come over their house. I was ducking and diving, hoping that I would not get that phone call.
I didn't even call you because I knew better.
Look, my wife got me 2 pounds of Alaska king crab legs.
You sent me pictures.
I barbecued those fuckers. I had the Super Bowl on in the background, but on YouTube, I watched that classic movie with Tim Conway, The Long Shots. It's a horse racing movie.
I've seen it.
Did you see it? The 4 guys that borrowed the money from The Long Shot?
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I watched, and I just barely watched the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Although it was a good game. It was a good game.
Good game.
You know me, I'm just
But as
not.
soon as that defense got wore out, that was all she wrote.
I just thought they choked. I thought San Francisco straight up choked.
Their coach fucked them by getting away from the run game. They should have never abandoned the run game.
I
Once
thought,
they did that, that was the end of it.
I thought they said we were going to ride this 10-point lead into glory.
Dude, they should have just kept
That
on
was
running
not
the ball.
enough for KC.
All they needed to do was keep running the ball, and they got away from it.
And I'm such a chick, I did watch the halftime show.
I thought the halftime show was quite erotic.
I like the halftime show.
Yeah, I thought it was racy, man, for the Super Bowl.
I was like, God damn, Securus looks good still.
Dude, I was hoping for a wardrobe malfunction, like a motherfucker,
man.
dude. I was like, man, does that suit pop in the crotch? Is that a snap crotch? Didn't look like it. But if it was, I was hoping for it to pop open.
I did not see the controversy on the halftime show. I enjoyed it.
What, there's controversy?
Oh, guys were Twitter was blowing up. Hey, I tuned into it. My 8-year-old got to see a stripper show.
It was a stripper show. What's wrong with that? It's a Super Bowl.
You know.
It was a stripper show. I enjoyed it. There was all kinds of crotch grabbing and hips popping and asses shaking. I was like, hey, come on. Hey.
It put me in the mood to head down to Le Chambre. But anyways, if you guys are into horse racing movies, The Long Shot, the entire thing is on YouTube. I thought it was still a decent watch. You know, so some movies don't hold up.
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Are we
funny,
froze
you know?
right there? Why are they not showing the track or anything? There it is.
All right.
Hey.
We're up. Just put on the race.
Hey.
There we go. All right. So, who had the pick 5 ticket? I agree now. You can't do a
Bender.
saver. I agree now, Bender. You're right. You can't do a saver with this horse is at 2 to 5. Good luck, man. We're pulling for you. Hit it, whether you hit it or not. You got yourself in
They
a
look
good
like
position.
they're hard up against it with this horse, though,
Well, I mean, 2 to 5 is intimidating.
huh? You think?
Well, was that on a live show, or was that just the other show where I loved that? Where I really liked the 70 to 1 shot, and he ran second, paid $40.
Yeah, you were live
And I got
wasn't here.
intimidated because there was a 2 to 5, and I should have just ignored them. I played the 2 to 5 on top of them, but I didn't play the other horse on top of them.
Right.
It was the dumbest fucking move. It's just whenever you see 2 to 5, 1 to 2.
Kid just did a winning place on that 70 to 1.
I was called out. You weren't here because everyone says, hey, Paul, if Bill was here, you would have had that horse.
Winning place. I'd have been all over it.
In fact, there's been a few horses like that since you haven't been here, and guys been calling me out. Hey, if Bill was here, you would have had it.
Where's your boy now?
Yep, you did get props on that, and they're right. That 70 to 1 was exceptionally bad because, you know, usually when I like someone like that, you know, there's a few other horses I like, and,
Yeah.
you know, the bets were spread out.
Yeah.
He was the only reason I bet the race. You know, like if there was ever a time for a place bet, that was it. You know, or even an all him.
Oh, shit. I restarted my feed and got rid of the spinner.
Yeah, I said I thought it
Oh,
was.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God, that was driving me crazy. Joe Brown says the 3 can take the 6.
We hope so, man. We want. I'm just not interested in a race like this. I can't jump into a race. Bender got himself in nice position, so we're just gonna hope he can get a ticket home, man. I think the lowest score he's on is about 308, and that's only. I'm assuming he got it for 50 cents. He might have it for more.
Parsons says that was an aqueduct race. You blew it on the 70 to 1 because
Yeah.
Bill wasn't here.
I did. And we were ready to play today, but man, all the sales out of our. But in all honesty, everything we've seen was kind of chalky. All that matters, I think. Last race was a race that possibly could have made our day. You know, those 2 14-to-1s, depending on if how we would have bet. But let's get this race over and let's get to some handicapping. And I keep asking questions. You guys like this format better when it's working?
Of course they like it better. We're together. Shit. It's always better when we're together.
I'm still working on Skype.
I say fuck that Skype shit.
Oh, man.
We need to move to a private website. A members only club. We need to shake up members only club.
It's 60 Anita Hort and Mr. Tilla. I keep calling him Anita. You didn't want him to control the pace. I like that the 4 got the lead for you. You don't want that 6 to be. You don't want to be chasing a 4 to 5.
Yeah, but is he just fucking toying with him out right now?
I hope not.
It's not looking good.
Hey, stay positive. Well, everyone's in range. No one's out of range. It's not. I don't feel like he got a dead. I don't feel like this is a dead race yet.
I don't think that 4 can hold up.
Come on with this 7. 7 got a nice
7 got
stroke.
a run.
Come on, 7. Keep up with this move. He has to keep up this move because I don't think the 4 got anything.
No. 4 is done.
I don't think
This
3
looks a little
is
strong.
not done either.
He looks strong.
Come on, we got it. We've got this horse in the
Pop
middle.
that
Come
3. I'm
on.
gonna put my finger on that 6 for Bender.
Try to weigh him down. Try to weigh him
I
down.
got
Come
my
on with
finger
this
out.
7 or 3.
That thing. Come on, baby. I'm pushing hard. Come on, 3. Ain't gonna get there.
No, I don't think so.
Damn, he was just
I
toying.
don't
with him.
think so.
Sorry about that one.
I don't think so.
Fender says no beef brisket for us.
Oh,
Faulty finger. I tried to lay the finger of truth on him, but it didn't work.
at the most, he didn't win that like you won a 4 to 5.
I don't think you worked that horse too hard. To be honest with you.
What?
I didn't see him crack him too many times.
Oh, he wasn't whipping. I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the.
I think I only seen him crack him once or twice right there. Look, 3 or 4 he gave him.
Yeah,
5.
I think he rode this.
He gave him
horse.
5 and let him
rode
go.
this horse.
No, he gave him 5 hits and then let him go.
Remember, there's a rule, Bill. I think
Oh.
you can only whip a horse 5 times, and you got to see the horse respond. I think that's in all of racing. I think that's
Oh, he
all for
cracked him
golf.
there. Gave him another crack. Well, maybe he did work.
No, he worked him. He worked him. I don't think he had another gear. It was worth a shot.
Hey, Rex, what up?
Yeah, and you needed to use the stink finger.
He said put the steak on it. That's the finger of truth right there. That is the stank finger. The finger of truth.
Oh. All right. I'm going to flip over to Fairgrounds just to see where they're at, but I'm not going to do anything with the computer.
You don't have any
right
work done on any of the races.
now. What race are they on at?
4.
Are you sure they're
Yeah,
only
they're
on the
going to
fourth
the
race?
5th now.
I don't have the 5th race marked?
No. Or the 6th.
It's probably best. We probably don't want to switch back and toggle back and forth, you know?
That is the new California rule. Also, they cannot lift the whip above the shoulder.
Above their shoulder. That's just in California. I thought other tracks were trying to implement that too. I thought that was other places. But I don't follow a lot of that. Yeah, Bender, I don't see a big problem with that bet. I mean, you got yourself in good position. If that was a small ticket, like you said, you know.
What do you say? Put a tiger on their ass and we'll see how they run?
Oh, they all run with the tiger on their hands, yeah?
That's new form of racing, Paul's Racing.
That
They
is-
line up the horses and they cut a tiger loose behind them. See who wins
yeah.
that.
None of them say, hey, I don't like turf, I don't like synthetic. They all run well. Except for the slowest one.
Yeah.
He might be the only one that doesn't run.
Good looking horse.
And I haven't been paying any attention to Aqueduct, even though it's on. Messing with the computer just took us out of everything.
We're there. We're at 6.
But so far, I did manage to catch that second turf race today. So the first turf race, they did go wire to wire, which was good. It was a 3-2 shot, but
Oh, there's an objection, Grossman says. I don't see him listing an objection. Hold your tickets, he says. You see where it says objection? Oh, yeah, right here.
yeah, the three. Really?
Right here, yeah.
I got to rewind the race.
6 with the 7.
Is it still up there? Or did they just take it down?
I think they just took it down.
I think I didn't see nothing in that stretch run. Still pulling for you.
They took it down.
I tell you what, none of my electronics are working today. My TV's not responding. No porn on the television, so that's not the problem.
Oh, you don't screencast? You haven't learned that yet? Dude, if you watch porn on your phone, you can screencast your phone to your TV.
No, I don't. I don't know how to do that.
Then you get that shit live action, baby.
Live action.
They even got 3D channels, Paul.
No, I don't got that either.
You don't got 3D TV?
You wear the mask?
The
The
glasses, dude.
big old glasses?
Yeah, man.
No. Anyway.
Can't believe you don't screencast your porn to the TV. You know who taught me that?
No, I don't want to know. You probably tell me YouTube taught you.
No, man.
And I've been telling you to go on YouTube to learn a lot of shit.
No. No, it was younger generation that turned me on to screencasting.
You gotta ask your kids how to stream your fucking porn.
I didn't ask them how to stream a porn. This is what happened. We were, where were we at? We were out of town. And I wanted to watch a U of M game. Well, I had satellite anywhere to go on my phone.
All right.
But the TV at the place where we're staying at one of those resorts we stay at, you know?
Okay.
So the TV had smart TV. And Jacob was like, well, you can screencast a football game from your phone to the TV. I was like, how the fuck you do that? He's like, go down to screencast and hit screencast, and it'll lock onto the TV, and you can watch football on the TV. It comes to the sound and everything, dude, goes right to your TV. You control the TV with your phone. It's a cat's ass.
So Bill right away learned how to do that. It was like, oh yeah.
Well, the wheels were turning. And I was like, well, if I can do this with a football game I'm watching, what else can I do it with?
There you go.
Yeah.
Bill's back.
I was like, this is a hell of a thing.
The last few shows was nothing but horse racing, serious horse racing. All of a sudden, Bill's back.
Parson says there's nothing better than 3D midget porn.
You guys got to stop. So anyways, what I was saying, we did see that second turf race. So far they look like they got 3 turf sprints today. I said the profile was speed, and you want to be either on the lead or within 3 lengths of the first call, 3 lengths of the lead. And so far, both of the turf races did go wire to wire. So I'm still looking for. I think that profile is still good at Gulfstream, and that's been one of the longest profiles, safest profiles out there. Really, the turf sprints.
Hey, Sutcliffe in the house. We got the band back, Paul. We got 23 people back.
Nice.
They hung in.
That's nice.
So what are you gonna do? You gonna shoot the show for a while after I leave at 4? You're gonna stay?
No,
on?
I'm probably done today.
Why don't you
because
stay there?
I'm mentally exhausted.
Oh, they would love you if you stayed on. Hey, you guys want to see Paul stay on to like 5 or 6, right? I tell you what, if you guys all cheer Paul out, he'll stay on longer.
Jigs,
Hey,
Jigs is
Jigs!
just here for the stories. Ridiculous. Well, that's the best part of the show today. There hasn't been any plays that we've
Been
been able to.
talky.
So far, Bill and I combined only bet 2 $5 win bets in the same race. So today is not really a handicapping day for us so far.
I did eat all Paul's pepperonis.
That is true. I yelled at him.
So, Key, if you're watching, bring home packaged pepperonis if you're planning on making pizza.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a cheese and fucking hot pepper pizza now. All right, how much time we got here? We got enough time to start Gulfstream. Maybe we can look.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe after all of this, we can find a serious
We
bet
got
today.
14 minutes to post. That means we got 22.3
All right.
minutes.
Let's go over the Gulfstream for real.
Okay, give me the clicker.
Let's look ahead for doubles. Let's try to find something.
Paul wants to bet some money.
Yeah, I'd like to bet some money.
All right.
It's the only way I get paid. I gotta buy a fucking computer for Christ's sake.
I don't need a pad. I got the paper.
Oh, you don't like the... So during their tournament, you get, I think, eight races at your discretion, and then you get 7 mandatories.
Okay.
I always like to handicap the mandatories when I'm not in it, but...
I think we're behind the power
Because
curve.
the computer is so touchy right now. I knew they had a couple of Oklahoma races. I don't even know which races they were today, but I can't risk even looking them up to see.
Man, you got triple heart horse, dude, going for 9-1 right now.
All right, so we got 5 furlongs on the turf. Maiden claiming 25,000. You heard what I think is the bias out there. The one horse just looks slow. Last race, 2 races go slow. Not getting into any kind of position, especially not on the front end. He is taking a decent class drop here. That might be his best thing. He did show speed 3 and 4 races back. Maybe the class drop can get him a little closer. What is he? 7-1. Let's
He's
just
not
see
even the
what.
most interesting horse.
Okay, Bill already glanced ahead, so he knows what might be more interesting. The 2 horse inside of the track was good last race. That was on the dirt. He was in the 10 hole. He was 4 wide. We can kind of forget that race. He was average slow that race. I think that's a forgivable race. 2 races ago, inside was good. He was in the 7 hole. Slow. Another forgivable race. I think it's 2 Gulfstream races. He was up against it. You can see at Woodbine, he at least showed a little bit of speed. He looks like he fits off of those races, but
Got no love for the ginger.
yeah. And what is his odds?
9.
Well, actually, their odds are tempting. I
Dude,
don't know.
look at this 3.
All right.
Look at the 4.
You're looking at 3 hearts. He earned them. He earned them going a mile. Remember,
I know.
especially on the turf, I hate route to sprints. We had a horse, me and Parsons was handicapping the other day. We had a horse that went 22, 44, and 1 or 44 and 2 going a mile, which is fucking insane.
Okay.
And Parsons liked him on the turf or for a route or for a sprint, and I was still against him,
Okay.
and he came out like a closer.
All right, well, look what this horse did his 3rd race at Keeneland.
Okay, so this horse does show a little bit of speed.
That's right.
What is he at?
9-1.
Wow. Who the fuck's the favorite?
Favorite's the 5 horse. And I can see him getting beat.
The 4 horse, same problem. In fact, I think the 4 horse is coming out of the same problem. Is coming out of the same race as the 3. He's another route
Yep, race
to
5.
sprint move. They're coming out of the same race. I kind of had my say about that. At Aqueduct, he was, I mean, everybody fits right now. The 5-horse. The 5-horse is a favorite here?
Yep. He's beatable.
Slow.
Yep. He's 5-2 right now.
And the other race, the inside was good. He was in the 8-hole. He came out slow, kind of.
His best race was back in October 25th at Keeneland. 5.5 furlongs is his best race.
Okay, to me, this is already a tricky race.
Were they in Keeneland at the same time?
I want to say I really don't want to. My first thought is I don't like the 5 at all.
Okay. Not the same race. Same meet though.
My first thought about this 5 is I don't like him at all.
I don't either.
He does have some races where he does show speed. His last race, I fucking hate.
Parson says, cost me a winning tournament the other day.
Yes, it
playing
did.
Route to sprint.
Yes, it did.
But I'm telling you, that 3 did run a good sprint back in Keeneland. That's what gets me in. That's what keeps me interested in 3.
So what Bill's saying makes sense to me. I usually don't like it.
Well, let's keep rolling. So we don't like the 5. Let's do the 6 because I think you're going to like the 7 too.
I don't like the part while being on the dirt.
I don't like him.
The 7 just, I don't like speed figures. You guys know I don't like speed figures. I prefer my speed figures. This horse is dropping.
Yeah, but still.
The speed figures caught my eyes, and the speed figures aren't even competitive here. What is the 7 at?
7.
But I mean, I'm not loving this race. There's some juicy odd horses. I think I'm going to have to.
Here, there's 8 horses, a first-time starter. You might as well look at the rest of them because you got a 21-1, 40-1, 60-1, and 18-1.
Right now, this is what I'm feeling. I really don't like the race, but I hate the chalk. The odds are juicy on a lot of horses that are interesting. I think they're going to force me to bet this race. The 8, first-time starters are not in my game. I ignore them. There's just some horses that are more interesting than him. I let first-time starters beat me. The 9 horse doesn't really have front speed. Average slow last race. Don't care about him. He was in the 7 hole. You could probably forgive him. I'm just looking at his other races. His body of work just doesn't look good enough for me. The 10 does not fit at all. And we got this 11 horse who's a little interesting.
He's at 19, Paul.
He went 21-1, which is legit at Gulfstream on the turf. That's the pace that I want a horse to be able to go. Oh, fuck. They're going to force me to bet here. They're just going to force me to bet here. Is that all there is 11 horses in this race?
Yep. So you're like 3, 4, 11?
Oh, I think we're going to have to look at the next race. What's up, Q Savage? Oh.
I'm writing down 3, 4, 11. You didn't care for that 2, did you? I'm a ginger. I didn't like him at all. I don't like the 1. Let's look ahead.
Well, here's the problem.
Well, let's look ahead real quick.
Oh, you don't want me to continue my thought.
Well, we will.
I think we're going to have to go wide this race.
Okay.
Okay, I think going for this double is there's enough interesting fucking horses. I can make a case for every horse in this race, almost except for the 9 horse, and I can also make a case against every horse in this race. This is not prime bet territory. Let's go to the 7 furlongs. We got the 7th race. We got 7 furlongs, 8,000 non-winners of 2 lifetimes on the dirt. I think I feel more confident with this race. We got the 2 horse. The 1 is scratched. The 2 horse was slow last race. That was at a route race. I don't like route to sprint. 2 races ago here on the Triangle and the Heart. That was also on a route. This horse, when you look, farther back.
This is a 7 furlong race.
I know. You know me. I prefer 6 furlongs at 7 furlongs over a mile horse all day long. If you look at this horse when he's running sprints, he's always 2 to 3 lengths back, right? Look at him farther
Yeah,
back.
I'm looking.
Look at him in October.
Looking.
All right. The 3 horse he doesn't look like anything here. The 3 does not look like anything. The 4 is out.
Oh shit! Look at this
They're
5.
doing it again to me. We got another
Oh.
route horse that earned a heart while running on a bias. He ran on a bias.
How long? Here's 7 furlong race right here. What'd he do?
It's 7.5 you're looking
No,
at.
right here. October 26th. 7 furlongs.
He showed speed there.
Yeah, he did.
I'm gonna have to dig.
I like him.
This is not an easy sequence.
I like that 5. See, did he run 7 again? He ran 6, 7.5. He showed speed at 7.5.
Oh fuck, Bill. This is gonna be a monster ticket. This is gonna be
November 8th at West.
I like that the 5's dropping in class too.
I like that 5.
It's not my
Let's look at
favorite
this 7.
play.
Hold on, let's look at this
Well,
7.
why don't you let me continue with the 6 horse?
All right, go.
6 is average match. It was the slowest winner last race. He's a 7 furlong horse. Slow the race before. That's at Tampa. Kind of stepping up in class, meeting winners for the first time. The 7 horse, average last race while being on a route. 2 races ago, he earned 3 hearts while routing. Man,
That's another one. I can't. He doesn't have just a flat 7 furlong race either.
this is the most annoying sequence. And I want to look up some races, and I can't trust my computer. I can't look up races, can I?
No, don't fucking do that. We're screwed.
I think this might be a really good betting opportunity. I gotta dig though. I gotta look. I'm gonna see if my notes are on my tablet. I think they are.
Who you like this race right here? The 5 and who else?
Don't. Man, you keep taking me off train of thoughts right now. Let me look up Woodbine. Fuck, I didn't send Woodbine files to the tablet. I can't open them up. If I open them up, I probably kill the stream.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay, let's just go through. The 8 horse is another route horse. The 9 horse is a route horse. When he shows when he races and sprints, he has no speed. He's a closer, right? Are you following along?
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm trying to look at his 16th race here, 7 furlongs.
You know what, Bill?
That was
This
his
is what I
best fucking
think.
race. Hey, you see this?
What?
On this 9, November 16th at West. 7
Yeah, I
furlong
know. He's a
race.
stalker.
Yeah, look what he did.
I know. So far, you got to start with the speed here.
You understand that, but this 9 horse is a dangerous horse.
Yeah,
in this race.
that's at the basement.
Okay.
And you're arguing for a 9 to 5.
I'm just saying.
Dude, I'm thinking this is a real betting opportunity where my head where I'm almost feeling a $200 double here. Look at the 10 horse, Bill. He's another route horse.
I know.
All right. So normally on these 7 furlong sprints, I prefer the 6 furlong sprinters over the routers, especially at Gulfstream. Okay. I think I'm going to have to handicap this race like it's a route race and play the best route speed because there is no real sprint speed. So I think that's bringing me back to the 5 and the 2. I think I'm willing to take a shot with this 22 to 1, and it's even opening the door with this 3 horse at 30 to 1. I think this is one of my.
I don't like the 3.
He's the only sprinter in the freaking race, Bill. He might get the lead just based on nothing.
This fucking horse ain't getting the lead.
You want to argue that bad about a 30-1? What's the rule on a 30
I
to
hear you,
1?
but I don't.
If you like a little bit, you rush to the window.
I don't even like him a little bit. I like this fucking 5.
The 5's being played.
What's he down to? He started out more in line at 30 to 1 too.
You don't got the odds for him right now.
I know, but I'm saying in the doubles, what's he?
Dude, you're throwing it.
He carrying weight in the doubles?
Of course he's going to carry fucking weight in the double. There's no way he won't. They're betting the 9 horse, who I hate the 9 post position. Yeah, have a smoke. This is a smoke race for you. Because I think I'm going in. I think we only bet $10 so far. I might be putting a pretty much a crazy bet in.
You know what? I'd be willing to lay my balls on the table with 3, 4, 11 to the 5, single to 5.
I'm looking up. I got to look up things on my phone right now.
You better hurry the fuck up.
Well, keep me posted on fucking time.
They're coming around now. You want to go back to the other race?
Yeah.
Race 6. There you go. 5 furlongs on the turf.
Dude, I almost want to use the 1, the 2, the 3. It's almost a buy race for me. The 4. I hate the 5. I think the whole ticket is playing against the 5.
I like 3, 4, 11.
I'm even willing to throw in the 7. And I'm definitely playing the 11. So what did I just say?
Fucking tell me again. You fucking threw it.
1 through 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
7, 11.
7, 11.
It's going to be a grenade ticket. I think this race has that kind of potential.
Okay, to what?
This is a crazy ticket. I'm going to the 2 and the 5.
Hold on, let me get this other race. The 2 and the 5?
Yeah, it's going to be a $12 base ticket, and I think I'm going for $10 on that. So I think that's going to be a $120 ticket. And then I'm going those same 6 horses. 7, 11. To the 1, 2, and 3. Or I'm sorry, not the 1, 2, 3. There's not a 1. I meant to say 2, 3, 5.
Okay.
And I'm only going to do that one for $2.
All right, so here's the bet. In race 6, Paul's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11 to the 2, 5. Also the same numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 11 to the 2, 3, 5.
I'm only doing that one for $2, but I'm doing the other one for 10. So
My ticket's smaller. I'm going 3, 4, 11 to the 2, 5.
you really think this race is worth that much? We're already at 120 plus another.
I'm just saying this is my personal ticket.
All right, you do what you want.
I'm just skinnying it down. So everybody get that?
Well, you might not want to do it because if the 5, this could chalk here. And I got to do this on the fucking.
All right, so here we go. We're gonna blow this bitch up.
I hate doing this on the phone.
All right, Bender, you get that bet? Damn, we're up to 34 people, Paul.
So this is gonna be an expensive bet either way. I know it's a grenade ticket. I think there's potential. I'm looking up one more thing. I want to see what the doubles are paying with the 5 in this race. Dude, 5-2 and 5-5 is paying. You know what? I think we gotta include the 5. I hate the 5 here, but I think I should include them.
What, the first leg?
Yeah, they're paying 45 and 57 and 83.
So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 11?
Motherfucker.
It's one more horse, why not? Fuck it. You better hurry up, you're going in the gate.
Yeah, I gotta include them.
All right.
Basically, I
Heard
pretty
that.
much got a crazy fucking all here.
Joe
I mean, it's
Brown.
not an all here.
Joe Brown likes 1, 2, 7, and 8.
I really like this 11 here, to be honest.
I like the 11 too. I like 3, 4, 11.
You know what? I'm putting a little extra on the 11 to win.
I like to see 11.
Bill, this is gonna hurt. I don't know if you really want to do your ticket. We're in for about $200 here.
I already put mine in.
We're in for $2 bills. I'm nervous. I think this is a good opportunity right here. And what the fuck? We're only in for $10 so far today. I know it's a grenade, but
This is one of those bets you bitch at me about. Oh, the 9 is taking a big fat shit in the gate. God damn it, I did not want to see that.
oh god.
Oh, no. No.
You and your girl bets.
Tell me that was a dry turn. Dude, that would blow our bet up.
Yeah, 9 will kill us.
9 will kill us. And he had to take a big, oh, I should have never seen that.
I got 7 horses here. If I don't hit this race, I don't deserve this race.
Oh,
And
no.
if I was in the tournament, I think I'd be dutching with the a 7 and the 11 here. You hear that, Bill?
I heard you.
Let me make sure if it be. I know it'd be the 11.
Woo, we come out of there quick.
Oh, they're already out. I can't even say. Who gets the lead here?
Looks like the 1-7.
We want to beat this 5. 1, 7, and 11. Oh, my word. Oh, well, I got the fucking field pretty much.
He said,
Go with this 7, baby.
all my horses are in front.
Bill, tell me this 7's a good thing. Is he alone?
He's alone right now. The 1's closing.
How can the 1 be close?
He come back. He come back on him. He come back on him.
Come on with this 7.
He come back on him.
Come on with this 7. Come on with this 7.
I got my finger on that 1, but
Come on with this 7. No.
oh, here comes this 5. 5.
Ah, shit.
That 5 come out of nowhere. You include the 5 at the last minute.
I concluded on we didn't want the fucking 5.
You put him in the winner circle when you included him late.
When I said I hated him by 100 degrees, he had to close to beat us.
My bet's dead. You're still alive though. So now you got the 5 to the 2-5.
No, I got the 5 to the 2-3-5.
2-3-5. All right, so we're alive to 2-3-5 with the 5.
I thought this
Well, he
was
come out of
a
nowhere.
best fucking betting
You see that?
opportunity.
Look at that, dude. Look at the speed.
I don't want to look at it.
I hear you, but look at that. It's incredible.
It's not fucking incredible.
Yeah, it is. He was seven lengths out. Maybe 8. He showed some speed. That 7 run out of gas, something awful.
I thought there was no way I was going to lose that with the 1 and the 7. I thought there was no way I was going to lose that.
From the clouds he came. Thank God you put him in there in the last minute.
Well, I thought we're live to bombs next race, so when I checked them, it's not a good bet though. It's not. It's not.
Well, I heard you pull the pin, and I seen the handle fly off when you tossed that grenade. Chink. It's doing the math, folks. If you're wondering what this silent period is, it's Paul's brain burning up right now inside.
We did 120. We did 120. I don't want to look it up on my phone. Where's the bets?
Do 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 do.
I'll tell you what we're in for.
Oh,
I think we're in good position. If I'm right about this race, I think we'll still make money. I got them all for $10. So I'm in, my initial bet was 120. Then we added another $30 when I included the 5. So that's at 150.
and it's starting to snow. You motherfucker.
And then here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Did you hear that big badass
6
truck
times
fire up?
3.
You heard the truck fire up? You getting ready to say goodbye? Come here. Come here. Come here. Maybe I'll come next week. Maybe I'll come next week. Just
We're in for 186.
okay.
I gotta fire up the phone anyways.
Oh man.
I think the lowest double was paying, what did I say, 45? If the doubles are still
45.
paying 45, we got that for $10. That'd
Right.
be $450. I think it was paying the 2 to $87. I think it was. That'd be $870 to the 3. We're live to the 2 for $450, the 3 for $800, and I think to the 5 was paying, I want to say,
You handsome boy.
Jesus Christ. This is why I don't want to be on my phone.
He's so handsome.
Did they take them away? Well, here, we could just see the official payoff. Oh, the wheel pays up.
You know who was riding that horse?
I read, probably.
Yep.
Oh, they went down.
What?
They went down.
Can you give me a hug? Okay. Maybe I'll come back next week.
It did not end up being a good betting situation.
Maybe Uncle Bill will do back-to-back weeks. We'll talk to your dad and see.
We need the 2 to win for 297. We need the 3 to win for 397. And we need the 5 to win for 1100.
I know. All right. That's it. Starting to snow, and I got to get all the way home and get those boys to archery.
I'm not happy.
Get my shoes.
I'm not happy with this right
Get my
now.
shoes for me. Paul, shoot my shoes out to me, will you?
What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I've been on my back.
I got too overconfident in the profile last
You
week.
got your chat up? Six races, I read 1. 3 says 1.
Yeah, Lou, when I hated the 5 as much as I did, you should have went all in on that 5.
I knew when you threw them in there last minute, you were putting them in the winner circle. I was like, yeah, that's that.
Well, the thing is, right? They don't come from that far behind very often. So I got the setup that I wanted.
He was way back there.
The reason that I did it, I'm not mad at that, but what I'm a little upset about is I went 7 wide in the first leg to hit a 9 to 5. Now, if the 1 or the 7 would have won that, I would have looked brilliant. Now, I tell you what, if the 5 wins, we can still take out $1,100 here. I mean, that does not suck. That'd be a brilliant bet. That'd be a brilliant throwing on a horse that I hated, but I'm not really happy with it right now.
Hey, if you do a show tomorrow, I will jump on the chat with you and follow races. If you sit, hey,
I think I gotta stop. I think I gotta wait until I get a computer.
sure? Because if you want, you send me the form, email me the form, and I'll follow the form with you, and I'll stay in the chat just like me and you're sitting here, and I'll text you when you're fucking up. I just realized how that sounded.
Here's a replay again. How far back did he come?
I'm telling you, it was fucking way back there.
And what's the pace? Did we get our 21-1?
I didn't even see that.
It should be showing there. In a second. It should be coming up any second now. Was the timer work? There it is right there. Did they go 20-4?
20-4. Well, it's 20.97.
Yeah.
So I mean,
It's still
that's a tick off. It's a tick off of 21 flat.
It's still faster than what I thought.
Yeah, it's cooking. They were cooking.
Yeah, he come from 5 lengths to catch you. I mean,
Shit, he's further than 5 fucking lengths.
yeah, he is.
That was more like 8, Paul. He come from the clouds, man, and he was flying.
You know,
Flying.
I'd like to look it up for the meet to see how many times that happened, that you get caught that far from behind. And I want to say it's like less than 10 times. I mean, they're not closing. They just aren't closing. I'm going to try to do it. Because I'm trying to convince myself it was a good bet, even though I don't think it was. Where's that running style folder, Bill?
It was underneath the video. Good.
There it is, right here.
Almost. When I grabbed it, it was.
Hopefully I don't crash the whole thing. And it looks like it's going to throw me over here. I'm probably just going to stay on for this race.
All right, everybody. Rock out with your cock
Yeah,
out.
Bill got to run.
And maybe I'll be back next week. We'll see what goes on.
I might think about doing a show tomorrow. I'm so disappointed with, it seems like every show I've been having more problems with the computer than it's almost worth, you know? Let's see if I can open this up without things crashing. All right, dude.
All right, buddy.
Have a good trip.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure it's going to be a great drive with these people in this snow. It's snowing hard as shit right now.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I tried to tell Key to stay home from work and work from home today, but she wanted to go in.
Yeah, if I get trapped in this snow on the freeway, I'll be there for 3 fucking hours.
All right.
All right. All right, I'll see you guys maybe next week. Good luck. All right, later.
See, it's not even letting me open up extra shit.
Don't try to open nothing up. See you, Bentley.
I just want to point out how bad of a beat that was. I mean, if the one would have won it, the lowest double would probably be paying over $50. We'd be looking at $500 at least. To probably a couple thousand if the, yeah. Oh, I gotta move.
I haven't had to drive through your yard.
No, I'll move the truck.
All right.
What the fuck's wrong with you? I'll be right back. Let me go move that truck. Billy, you stay in. Nope, you gotta stay in, buddy. Watch out. Oh, shit. All right. Oh, that did finally open. Here's my, sorry about that, guys, but here's my turf routes or turf sprint races. So there's been 60 turf route races, or turf sprint race 4 times out of 60. So what is that? That's like 5%. 5% of the races are being won by closers. So that's why I hated the 5. I made him do something that the track's not really doing. I mean, I don't know if this is going to turn out to be a good bet or not. But that's why I did it. If the 5 wins, it's gonna be a really good bet. That means I would have had 7 horses to 3 horses, and can make $1,100. If the 2 wins, I think I get almost $300 back on a $200 bet. I do not like that return. But you know what? I kind of need it at this point. And if the 3 wins, we'll get like $397 back, almost $400 on a 200 bet. I mean, I don't like betting $200 to get basically even money. So, I mean, I know why I took that bet. And I know why I got so excited. But it wasn't the best bet. I said I wanted some action. I guess I gave myself some action there. I'm probably not going to get a computer tonight. It's snowing pretty good. I got to still find out when my Mac guy is working to set me up right. And I don't want to buy a new damn computer. I think I'm going to have to, though. Yeah, I might Skype tomorrow. Maybe I'll just Skype tomorrow. Maybe I'll just put out a big invite on Skype and try to do it like that. Fuck, Parsons, you gotta fix that damn headphones to be on Skype though, man. That squealing won't be good if we get do a big Skype room. Yeah. I know you like doing a Skype a lot better. All right, so we got the 7th race here. I guess I got to get in the middle, see if I can see both. It's usually easier for me to do the tablet. So, I mean, this is a claiming $8,000 race. Who do we got to worry about? We got to worry about everyone. So basically, we got posts 1 through 3. I mean, 1 through 3 is usually what you want on the dirt. It's winning like 45% of the races there. Although, like I said before, when the show started, I did say that, you know, the outside has been better. Oh, you think the squeaking is on the laptop, not the headphones? I don't know. I just noticed it when you get the damn headphone. So I'm not sure if the inside's as good as what it has been. But it's hard for me to get off that inside. All the success we've had on the inside has been almost Let's see. And this was a race that I said was a weird race. This is basically a bunch of milers going 7 furlongs. You know, I keep saying that I prefer the sprinters with speed. This too is a stalker. I should be getting paid way more money if this 3 wins. That kind of. Margot Lou's pulling for Oaklawn. I wish I could turn these races on and open up some more stuff, but I really don't feel like I can without things crashing. Oaklawn's, I'm watching Oaklawn. I'm building the profile for Oaklawn, but they haven't ran enough races there for me to feel like anything there yet. I've caught a few Turfway Park horses going to Oaklawn. I know I hit a nice 7-1 there. Oh shit! I lost all track of Fairgrounds too. $200 races? What are you asking? 200 races. I don't get that 200 races with a question mark. They haven't ran 200 races there yet at Oaklawn. Maybe 200 total. Oh, Parsons just hit a 22-1 at Fairgrounds. Who was that at the Fairgrounds? He had 5 to win. What number was that horse? Like, man, god damn it. Fairgrounds I was interested in. I handicapped some fairground races. I like posts 1 through 3 at the Fairgrounds. I'm just not sure about the mud today. He hit the 5 horse who was in the 4 hole. I think that's what he hit. God, that's kind of inside. That was a 7.5. I didn't handicap that race. Nice hit, Parsons. I know you mark the horses like I do. Did that horse have good marks? Tell me it wasn't a heart horse. Or actually tell me it was so I could be pissed that I wasn't able to look at the Fairgrounds today like I wanted to. Oh, try to get my tablet running again. Five out of 5. Oh, I gotta set this up for me. The fuck is my mouse? And is this the right mouse or is this my... I don't know if that's my mouse or my wife's mouse. They both look the same. I might have grabbed the wrong mouse to come down here. Oh, you got him with the doubles too, just the 7, huh? That'd be a nice double. Let's see. Ooh, why is nothing... Keep forgetting the mouse not working. Oh man, I almost regret making this bet. We need the 5. 5 would be a huge ticket. And I'm not going anymore on this race. I'm just gonna let it go. I got the horses I like. I'm alive. And I don't know why I didn't realize. I knew the 1 and the 4 was scratched. Shit, that puts the 7 and the 8 over 2 post positions. So that puts the 7 in the 5 hole and the 8 in the 6. Yeah, I might be in trouble here. I could be in real trouble here. I scratched those horses, and for some reason in my head, because I was so excited to bet the damn race, it just didn't dawn in my head. Well, the 7 doesn't always go to the lead. I think whoever gets the lead here, I think the 8's the bigger danger than the 7. Oh, that was one of your power play specials. No marks today. Yeah, I hate it. I hate it when you tell me, hey, that horse was hard, and I didn't get to look him up. Your power plays got you that 22-1. Gone Diesel, that's who I need, is 5. He's warming up good. I think I went too crazy. I honestly think this was an overly aggressive bet that I did. I don't know if I think that. I don't think that was a good bet that I did. I'm lucky that I threw the 5 in at the end, but this probably wasn't worth it. This probably wasn't worth it. I just need either the 1, the 2, or the 5 to command the lead. I always like to command the lead in these dirt sprint races towards the inside. This was a tricky race. I don't know why I picked the 2 tricky races where I didn't have a real opinion to make that bad. Oh, fuck. If the 7 would have won the last race, it would have put me in a great position because I could have bet the horses that I was worried about as savers. But this I gotta just let ride. I can't chase a bad bet with another bad bet. I just gotta. If I'm not right here, I just gotta kind of eat it. And I think I'm gonna try to sit down for the entire race. If I'm right, it'll be good. If I'm wrong, I need the punishment for making such a terrible bet. I need to be punished if I'm, so I'm going to have to watch this whole thing live. Come on, 2, 3, or 5. I think I keep saying the 1, but I need 2, 3, or 5 to get the lead. Actually, I kind of like this, and actually I'm ready to go for a walk, but I'm going to sit. I was hoping the 5 can get the controlling pace here, but, you know, I'm happy with this 3 getting the lead. And I'm happy forcing this 7 to come from 3-4 back. You know, and I'm getting really underpaid if I'm right, because the 3's 5-1, the 7 is 7-1. Everything looks good so far. I mean, this looks like this running to the bias is supposed to run. This looks good. Bill, the 3 was the horse that the Bill hated, but I said you got to throw him in there because he's the only horse that's a 6 furlong horse and he'll get the lead. Come on. 3 or 2. 3 or 2. I'd rather it be the 3, but we'll take either or. 3 would be a raise. Yes. All right, it was a bad bet, but the bad bet paid off. I'm getting basically I'm going to make $200 on a bad bet. It's a bad bet because I'm only getting even money, but hey, I'll take it right now. We'll take it. And I'll tell you, this is a reason why it ended up being a really bad bet. First of all, you shouldn't be betting that much money when you got to go 7 deep. You know, you really shouldn't be. I thought this second half was the key with the inside of the track and speed. I actually made a really nice call, but really when you think about it, if I didn't dive as heavy, I probably would have continued this bet with a 5-1 and 7-1, and I probably would have hit a win ticket for a lot more money than profiting $200. I could have possibly hit this exacta for a lot more money than $200, but because I was so invested in making that bad bet, I couldn't continue it on. But I mean, a $200 day is, I'll take it. Actually, it's going to be a $190 day, something like that. But, you know, and I could have done anything I wanted in that race and didn't, but we'll take it. Hey, Bender, you had $100 exact. Oh, you're saying it's paying $100. Did anyone hit this exacta? Now, I'm going to call Bill. I'm going to try to get a hold of Bill. He might not answer because he's driving. Mainly because he did not want to bet the 3 at all. I'm going to try to do him on speaker. Let's see if we get this fucker. Oh, Bender, you had the exacta 4 times. Nice, 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 nice. See, that's what I'm saying.
1, 0, 5.
I think you're saying you hit the exacta in this race 4 times, or you hit the double 4 times. I'm hoping you hit the exacta 4 times. I think that exacta is like you said. I think that's going to pay a lot more money. And what could have been, man, if that last race would have just ran according to the bias, I would have looked like I would have looked brilliant, because this dollar exacta would have probably paid $70. You know, what's up, Bentley? Huh? You want to show them your nuts you still got? Huh? You get your nuts for an extra 10 days. Bill.
Rose and fuck, dude.
Well, we hit the double. It could.
On the 3.
You know the 3-1 because that's the horse you hated. It came in 3-2.
That's not the horse hate it. I like the 3 and the 5.
No, you like the 2 and the 5, buddy.
No, 3 and 5. Look at the paper. I wrote it down.
You like the 2 and the 5. I'm looking.
You like the 2. I like the 3. It's the hard horse.
Heart horse. I'm looking at the paper. You're on video, and you got 2-5 written down.
No, no.
And I told the people that I was only calling you, and I said you were going to pull this shit.
That's funny.
But you know what? I was saying that it was a bad bet, and it was because I didn't continue a bet here. And it looks like this exact is going to pay $100.
No shit.
So it cost us more money, but I didn't want to, you know me, when I think something's a bad bet, I said I couldn't chase it. But we ended up getting even money for a crazy fucking bet. But
All right, well, I got to kind of...
all right, yeah, be careful, man. Stay safe. All right, bye.
All right.
I knew he was going to do that. Oh, the exact is paying $40, is it? See, I feel like, because I got to bet on the phone and everything, I really feel like I don't want to open up other screens and stuff. But you know what, to be honest? You know what, I'm actually looking at the way I structured that bet. So I did the $10 bets, those 7 horses to the 2 and the 5. So this didn't cost me as much as I thought, actually, because I threw that 5 in there and I did that. I'm probably better. I might be better off this way. I just realized I did $2 bets ending with this race to the 2, the 3, and the 5. The 5 last race to the 3 is the only one that I played for $10. So actually, in hindsight, I would have only hit that double for $2 if the 7 or the 1 would have won last race. Now, granted, that double would have paid a lot more. I might have hit that double for a loss, actually. You know, we don't know what it would have paid. I think I just realized that, hell, as bad as that bet was, it worked out better with the 5. Yeah. All right. Well, that worked out okay. Yeah, I just realized that I didn't play the doubles ending with the 3 for $10. I only did them for $2, if you remember. So actually, I don't have to mope all night. I'll take the $200 and I'll stop bitching. All right, I do think I can turn this to fairgrounds. I think Parsons says he has a double. He had a 22-1. Let me look at Gulfstream, see if I want to stay on much longer. I probably want to watch Parsons race because Parsons hit a 22-1. He bet him, I think, 5 across the board last race. But he also is alive to the 7 horse here at 3-1 in a double. His double got to be paying $91 for a dollar. Parsons probably got it a couple times. So I think I'm just going to sit here and watch that, and I'm going to scroll ahead and see. They still got time. I think I got a lot of time for Gulfstream. Yeah, Gulfstream, I still got a lot of time. I want to watch Parsons bet, and hopefully he can get home a nice double here. Well, it's still you hit that exacta for $40. It's not $100, but Looks like you said you hit it for $4. I don't know if that's $1 or 4 times, or you hit a $2 for 4 times. But anyways, nice hit, Bender. And you know what? I'm going to try to look at just the results for Fairgrounds. So Fairgrounds was completely off the dirt today. And like I said, it's muddy out there. But going into the day, I wanted to concentrate on posts 1 through 3. So I just want to see if inside horses were winning. So the first race, we seen the first race. I like the 4, but he was even money. That was a race where we tried to beat him with 2 small $5 bets. So that was just like a kind of just a little action win bet there that we lost. The second race, it came in 2-3-4 or 5-3-4. Kind of chalky, a $7 winner. Let's see. The third race, the 3-1, but he only paid $4. It came in 3-5. 5 was actually long. And the fourth race, I know I didn't handicap the fourth race, so I can't even red board. The 1-1 then, and he paid $3.60. Those are the only results. Wait a minute, which race did he? Oh no, here's the 5th race. Yeah, so I don't know if I would have been interested if the computer didn't go down in Fairgrounds. 5th race. The 5-horse one, I don't know what post he was, if there was any scratches or not. There could have been scratches. In fact, it looks like the 1, 2, 3, 4. So he was in the 5-hole. He only paid $4. Yeah, I don't think Fairgrounds was anything today, unless you hit Parsons' 6th race. I think the 6th race was the only race worth having. The 5-horse won that, paid $46. I know he was in the 4-hole. I actually looked that up. I know I didn't handicap the race, so yeah, I don't think I would have had any too much interest in Fairgrounds with those prices. Might have got hurt if I tried to play it. Actually, I don't know. The only thing with Fairgrounds is I've been playing. Whenever I start a new track, I'll jump in a track if I think I see a bias with my, running reports and all that I do. But even then, my fairground bets are a fraction of what I would do at Gulfstream or Turfway Park right now. I'll dip my toe in, see what I like, and how they're running. Tampa, I got a really good bias there at Tampa on the dirt. Speed's been dominant on the sprint races. The only problem is, day in and day out, every time I've tried to play them, they've been too chalky for me to even take shots there. I haven't been playing them, even though the bias report is so strong. Speed's been winning like over 50% of the sprint races there. So a super strong profile, but they're just horses, the odds pay out. I tend to bet less when I like chalks and not at all when I like chalks. I only get down really when I like horses that can move the bankroll, long. I play for long term, and to me, playing too many chalks, you just can't survive in the game for me. Let's see what's going on. I wish they still had the NHC. I don't even know why they don't fucking try. So I think it was 2009 was the first year I qualified for the NHC, and I was lucky. Going into the final race, I was in the top 10, and that year was the only year that they tried to televise it. It was on ESPN. I want to say ESPN2. And it was a really cool experience for a tournament. It was a big championship back then. But it was the first year and only year that they tried to broadcast it on a real network. And once you got in, I think, the top 10 or top 20 going into the final day, it was a 2-day tournament. So I was in the top, whatever the requirement was. You got a 2-man camera crew following you the whole time. You had a dude with the camera and another dude with a boom mic following you the entire tournament. And if you dropped out of the top 10 or top 2, I don't remember what it was, but if you dropped out of a certain position, they would move the camera guy and the boom mic to another person, you know, whoever was in the top, you know, in contention. And going into that tournament, I was in the top, so I had the TV crew on me the entire time, which was pretty cool. They had a big overcam. It was in the Bally's book. They had a big sky cam on like a tether going across, getting overhead shots. It was a really cool thing. And God, I wish they were still televising those tournaments. I don't even know why they don't broadcast it like on a YouTube thing and have announcers and shit. You know, I still follow it. I don't chase the tour like I used to now that it's all internet shit. I like the live tours better. That's why I'm only talking about the Orleans one, but I love following the championship. And every time at this year when they're doing the championship and I'm not involved, I get a little jealous and a little feeling like, God damn, I want to go on that tour again. All right, here's Parsons' race. Let's watch this. So I think Parsons just have the 7 horse here. That's his big double. And I think it looks like a sprint. I think I actually handicapped this. I can't throw it up on the screen. You know what? I didn't send it. It's on my tablet, actually. I want to see if this is one of the races that I handicapped. I should have looked. What kind of horse does he have here? This looks like the 7th race. They're trying. This is a race that I handicapped. Who do you got? The 7 horse? All 7 horse got 3 triangles last race for fast, and he ended up slowing down for the 3rd call. I like that. I like your 7 horse here. I like the 7, and I'm not going to say nothing else. I do like your 7 horse a bit here. My first thought was the inside. He's actually going to be in the 6 hole, I guess, with a scratch. This horse flashed decent speed last race. You should have had the 3. Hey, you knew the horse that I was going to say that I'm worried about. Oh, he's 4 to 5. I couldn't have took a shot here with him anyways. Yeah, on paper, I think 3, well, obviously 3 is probably the biggest worry. But you know what? I do like the marks on him, on your 7. I don't think you're dead here. And didn't they run together last race? No, they didn't run together last race. The other horse that might, oh no, there's not another horse here. I was going to say 6 on the outside chance. I think I'd be all over the 3, the 7, and the 6 here, but I may not have even fired here. Oh no, it was a 9. What is the 9? Oh, 9's at 5-2. Good luck. I hope you take this down. And I think Bentley's over there. I think he got some of Mom's Tupperware. Is that what you're tearing up over there, or are you tearing up one of your toys? Oh, you got a pop bottle. That's okay. Oh. Who did they scratch here to move you into the 5 hole? Was one a late scratch here and I missed it? Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Oh, one's a late scratch. Yeah, that moves you over. I like that a little bit better. But honestly, I haven't been watching the races. I don't know how they've been running over there today. Oh, did Marco hit the pick 3 at Oaklawn? I haven't been able to follow Oaklawn today. I got the TVG right in front of me, but I haven't noticed any of the races there. Man, are they gonna mess around and are we creeping up on Gulfstream, or do I still got a lot of time? They're fucking creeping up on Gulfstream. Come on, just get in the freaking gate. I didn't realize they were creeping up on Gulfstream. Let's see, we're in about, what are we in? The 8th race at Gulfstream? Let me just see if it was a race I was all that interested in today. The 8th race at Gulfstream is claiming 40,000 on the turf. I'm probably not that interested. It'll be the first turf race. I'm going to try to, as soon as I see this race, I'm going to try to jump over there real quick. Gulfstream wastes a lot of time, so I don't think I'll be that rushed. I think we need this. I think Parsons needs this 7 to control. He did get out. It's just the 3 is with him. There he goes. I think you should like controlling here. It looks like you got this stretch at Fairgrounds is just murder. Six ran the rail 90% of the freaking race. Parsons, I'm sorry, that was the only other horse that I said I was interested. 3, 6, 7, and I think the 6 is 10-1. I think the 6 is 10-1. That was the only other freaking horse. And he moves, I think the 6 moves into the 3 hole there. 6 is 9-1. 7, I think, ran a better race than the 3, even though the 3 got him at the end, but that's a race where I would have liked to be around. Sorry about that, Parsons. All right, so we got the 8th. So the turf routes are the profile that I'm having the most problem with. They're kind of wiring and closing at the exact same clip. I think there's one race between them. I want to say one of them wired 32 times and they closed 33 times. And the big number is Stalkers are winning about 50% of the races there. So I really don't have a real strong profile. I like to know if I'm angling towards speed or closers there. And right now I don't. So I'm probably not interested in this bet for race for a real bet. The one I got average slow last race. 2 races ago he was slow. He has been getting in striking position at the top of the stretch. 3 of his last 4 races. I do like that. Like I said, I don't have a real good profile right now. The one looks like a front speed kind of horse. He was average last race. Kind of got tired and fell out of it. 3 horse looks average. Slow average the race before. He looks more like a stalker. So right now you got a closer, a speed horse, and a stalker. 4 looks like another closer. Average last race. 2 races ago, stalking closing day. Average. Been getting into position at the top of the stretch. That I demand that with my closers. 5's a closer that hasn't been getting in position. I think he's a throwout. I really like the 6's marks. Wow, 50-1. Why is this horse 50-1? Am I reading that right? I can't trust my eyes. 6 is 50-1? 6 earned a triangle and 2 hearts, my best marks for way too fast last race. 2 races ago, he was the fastest winner of the day. He's stepping up in class. Man, 50-1, they're almost begging me to bet this horse. The 7 horse also looked good. I pointed out before, this horse has earned triangles and hearts while being a stalker closer. Usually your stalker closers do not earn those good marks. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't been doing this because I got to do it off my tablet. So all I know is last meet, stalkers and closers that earn hearts and triangles are winning at a really high rate. I think the 6 is worth a flyer here. 7 I probably like better. Fuck, 7 and 8's about the same type of horse to me. Oh, there's a 12 here. 12 just looks like an okay horse here. He's dropping. He was slow last race. Probably needs a drop. He has been getting in position at the top of the stretch here. Oh, I can't mark it how I do on the tablet. I'm not playing this race. I'm kind of happy. To be honest, I'm kind of happy with what I'm up 190 today. If I needed this race, I'd probably be looking at the 6, 7, 8. I think the 8's worth a win bet here at 9-1, but I'm not putting my money where my mouth is, mainly because I won a bad bet. I'm up a bit of money, and I'm kind of okay just coasting in right now. And like I said, the turf route races are the races that I'm least willing to play right now. I think in a tournament, I'd definitely be looking at the 6 and the 8 horse here. I'd be if I had multiple entries, I'd probably Dutch them, probably play more to the 8. But other than that, I don't really have a play here. Oh, Jigs need the 4 and 12 here. I haven't been strong on the turf, so you probably got a really good shot here that I didn't mention either of those 2 horses. Good luck though, Jigs. I honestly don't want the 6 to win, because if the 6 wins or runs second, I will be pissed that I did not bet a 60 to 1 at Gulfstream. At least it's not sub 23, which they have been doing way too much of. Here, I'm mentally rooting against the 6. I part want to cheer him on, and I part don't want this horse to run to run first or second, because oh, your 12 is loaded, Jigs. Okay, just go ahead and hook this 6. Go ahead and hook them. You don't want to see me have a meltdown about why I should have bet this damn 6. Okay, there's 4 across. I don't think the 6 is going to survive this. I said I don't want the 6 to survive this. I don't want the 6 to survive this. I don't want the 6 to survive. I think the 6 got second. Did the 6 get second there? I'm positive the 6 got second to kick me in the nuts. I did say I would play this horse on a tournament play. I did. You can't ignore a horse like this at 60 to 1. Did the 6 really get second? I think it came in 10-6. I can't believe the 6 survived this cavalry charge, but I really think he did. Oh, shit. Hey, Manley. I honestly don't know how I feel about this. I'm happy that my handicapping is beyond on point. I'm so happy in my handicapping. I'm pissed that I had that kind of opinion on a 60 to 1, and yeah. I'm just glad he didn't win. I would have had a meltdown. Did Mac? Hey, Mac, did you hit him? Hey, nice hit, Mac. Nice hit. Nice hit. And I'm telling you what, I don't think there's that many other shows out there that can tell you, hey, there's something on a 60 to 1 that's based on something reasonable. I tell you what, on a tournament, that horse would have definitely been the play. I would have, like I said, if I had 2 entries, I would have probably dutched between the 6 and the 8. Oh, Mac, you had the 10 too. The best feeling is when you picture a race before it happens and everything falls as you thought a race would be. You're right about that with handicapping, and you know what? I've always said, you know what? Horse racing goes around and they act like they can't make this stupid ass sport grow. That's only because these guys that run horse racing they don't envision nothing. I say, soon as you teach young people how to fucking handicap, and they're able to pick their first long shot with real handicapping, you got those people hooked forever. I'm telling you, you're right about there's nothing in the gambling world that gives you more pleasure and when you can handicap a race and it just runs how you thought, and I don't understand why they can't figure out a way to promote handicapping. I think that's I think they should stop trying to act like it's a sport and concentrate on it's the best goddamn gambling game out there, and figure out how to teach people how to handicap, and the sport would grow. I know the sport would grow. I know it would, you know, but they don't want to go that direction. They want to act like it's a sport, and that people really care about which horses run faster. You know, I play this shit 5 days a week at the minimum, and I don't care which horses. I don't even know their names for the most part. It's not a sport. It's the best goddamn gambling game out there, and horse racing needs to embrace that. They really do. They really do. Fuck! Hey Mac, you want to know a sexy fucking story about fucking handicapping? I think I told this handicapping story on the air, right? When I was single, you know, being a degenerate, and when we had live racing at DRC, Detroit Race Course, you know, I was 18, and I think I was like 18 to 23 when I was able to play. And obviously being a degenerate, that's why I tried to take every fucking date there. And if you handicap your ass off, it's an aphrodisiac. And if you suck, you just look like a degenerate when you got a date. But I had this one story where I went to the track. I just started dating this girl. She didn't show up. She was going to show up a few hours later. And I remember calling her up. I remember the first race, the widest horse on the track won, and he was like 40-1, and my head perked up. This is when I first started playing with biases. This was early 90s, right? So I'm in the back of my head. I didn't have him, and in the back of my head, I'm thinking, wow, he won, and he was like 30-1. And then the very next race, the second race, it happened again. The widest horse on the track won, and he was 15-1 or higher. I just remember his odds being crazy high. I didn't have him. Okay? So that's the second race. And again, my head just perked up. And I'm like, huh. So the third race, I remember doing a 4-horse box, perfecta, exacta, and betting the 2 outside horses to win. Again, I hit the try, I hit the exacta, and it was nothing but thinking that the outside of the track. It was basically almost blind betting at this point. I ended up calling up this chick. I hit that race, and I had like $2,000-$3,000 after that race. And this, I was like 18, 20 years old, something like that. So, you know, that was a shitload of fucking money. I remember calling her up. Hey, you got to get here. I'm up, let's just say $2,000, right? She's like, I'm on my fucking way. I'm on my way. In the meantime, 2 more races went off, and I hit both of them. And now I got like 5,000 cash by the time she showed up, right? And all I was doing was boxing the outside horses, the 4 outside horses, no matter how big the field was, exacta, trifecta, and betting the 2 outside horses to win. Make a long story short, I ended up winning about $20,000 to $25,000 in cash, no signers, just crushing everything. So I got straight fucking cash by the end of the fucking day. There was this little motel, I want to say it was a Motel 8 or Super 8 right across the expressway of the track. I remember me and her checked into there because I was living at my parents' house. I remember the next day calling my boss, telling him I had mono and I needed 2 weeks off and I couldn't work. The doctor said I couldn't work. Me and her stayed in that hotel until I probably gave about $5,000, $10,000 back. And that was a sexy fucking handicapping story with a bias there. And I remember shortly after I lost most of that money and came back to reality, we broke up and that was that. But that was a blast back then. $38 to place. Yeah, I didn't want that. Nice hit though. And let's see what else is there, because I'm not sure if I'm going to keep playing right now or I'm about done. Yeah, Brazil, man, that was like at 18 or 20 years old. I didn't start going to the track. My parents were the Holy Rollers, so there was no dad taking me to the track or anything like that. In fact, my mom's my grandfather, who had a stroke and was dead before I really knew him. He used to be a horse player. So, dude, when my parents heard that I was going to be a horse player, they were not happy. They weren't. They're still not happy. It doesn't matter what I make or nothing. It's horse racing. It's gambling. Let's just look ahead. Oh, the next race is a sprint race. Well, wait a minute. How many horses are in the next race? Well, it's a 7-horse field. Oh, Grandpa was a top. Nice. Yeah, I wish I had that upbringing. I wish I would. So by the time I was born, my grandfather had a stroke, and he couldn't talk, and he was in a wheelchair without the use of his arms. And I think he probably died by the time I was 7 years old. So I would have liked going to the track with Grandpa if that was possible. I just started going to the track mainly because I was boxing and not working. I was training all the time, and the track was like 2 miles away from my house, and I really don't know. I was just drawn to it. I don't really know. I remember when I first started, I remember going to the library and checking out all the horse racing books at the time back then at the library. And then I just remember taking a little bit from that book and this book and, kind of doing that. So, no, Scott, Livonia Boxing Club, I know Paul Soucy, the dude that runs Livonia Boxing Club. Livonia Boxing Club was not my cup of tea. I was out of Kroll Boxing Center, which was an old so in Detroit, all the boxing gyms in Detroit, other than LBC Livonia Boxing Club, was the Detroit rec rooms. The Detroit where they do basketball, kids clubs, and all of that. So Kronk is nothing. Kronk was a world-class gym back then, but it wasn't a standalone shelter. It was a rec center that had boxing in the basement. Butzel was the same thing. All of the Detroit. So I boxed out of Kroll Recreation Center. And we were affiliated with Kronk. Boxing is a small community, so you got to go. There's a lot of traveling to get your sparring. So I did all of my boxing at Kronk and Herman Gardens, which was an old projects that they tore down that's no longer around. So we would go. So boxing is a ghetto sport, I guess. I don't know. They probably had some good boxers in Livonia, but it wasn't what I was looking for. I was at the top gyms here. Oh, they would take you. So you probably met the old man Paul Soucy. So years later, Livonia Boxing Club went. They always needed funding. They've been moving around. So now that guy who was Livonia Boxing Club is Dynamic Boxing in Westland. He's in Westland now, and he's still boxing. He's about 80, and I swear he's still doing he still does The old man tournaments. Last I the guys at Livonia boxing clubs though. Yeah, I think back in the 90s they were at a firehouse. Then they moved again in Livonia to like back of a Farmer Jack's or something. They've always, because the LBC or Livonia Boxing Club always needed funding. They were always doing fundraising, and you know, just with it being a low class sport, no one got money. Yeah, they were over on Plymouth Road in one of the storefronts there. But now they're, yeah, Farmer Jack's. Yep, you got it. They were right over there. Yep, that's Paul Soucy. I know the guy. I remember they had the nicest equipment. But yeah, I was at Kronk and mostly Herman Gardens and Kroll Boxing Center. And we traveled a lot to Butzel. You probably heard of Butzel Rec Center. That was another big one. But yeah, I just started picking up books, and I don't know how I got so trapped into it. I don't know if I'm playing Turfway tonight. The wife had some things to do. I got the kitchen all torn up again. I'm supposed to be. I ripped out some buildings in the kitchen, so the wife was saying that I got to get that going again. I tiled the floor the last 2 days, and I definitely got to grout some of the areas. So I don't know if I'm going to do Turfway tonight. If I do, I'll just be jumping on. She's getting sick of Turfway right now. I keep saying that she hates me playing at night. She puts up with Turfway, but she's been getting a little bit more pushback. So I don't know. I'm going to try. So what we got? We got this dirt race. I'm going to see what's out there. But as far as I know, she booked Vegas already. She doesn't even want, she wants me to be concentrating everything in Vegas. I know probably hearing me talk about a tournament 2 months out probably sounds crazy, but she knows what it takes for me to do well in those damn things. So this ninth race is an optional claiming 25,000. Since I passed up on the 6, I'm probably even more likely to, we'll see. They're going to have to, if that's 60 to 1 didn't make me pull the trigger, I don't know what will make me play this race. The board, well, wait a minute. This one's a real question mark to me. Put it this way. I'm a little shocked he's taking so much action. He is getting the inside of the track. He's shipping from, well, last race was at Oaklawn, but that was in April. He's dropping. He's making a huge drop here. This is the type of horse that I like to try to beat at Gulfstream. He has won at 6 furlongs at Gulfstream before. That was in February. I guess the layoff is why I didn't look up this horse. So we got a monster class drop. I don't think he's a speed type here. I hate route to turf. His last two or route to sprint. His last 2 races were routes. To me, this is a horse that I want to be against. Let's see. I didn't look up this race yet. Oh, the 2's stepping up a little bit. He was the slowest winner last race. He had to go to 12 closing day. He closed to win that race. He was the fastest winner of the day. I got a feeling he's just going to be at a little class disadvantage. I'm looking at his his $30,000 and $40,000 cleaning races, and he just looks to be he might be a little underclass here. I think the 3 horse is a year off horse. I started doing his marks, but those marks are wrong. Yeah, I was using 2019 marks to do 2018. So that's a year off horse. I'm not interested in him. Oh, you know what? The 4's stepping up in class. The 4's kind of like the 2 horse. He was the fastest winner, even though he got a soft pace last race. That's why he earned the triangle. He was slow the race before. That was probably running against the bias. He had a 7-hole that day. He still made a nice little, finished 2x2. They're making this race a little more interesting. Let's just keep looking. The 5 horse been at least at this class. He's been on the turf. Last race, the timer malfunctioned, so we can't rate that race. 2 races ago, the rail was bad. He was in the 7-hole. He was average, slow, so the rail didn't hurt him that day. It said he was too wide. There's nothing in this race that I really like. The 6 is a router. This is a 6 furlong race, right? I don't like route to sprint. I don't like that angle. I know a lot of people like that angle. I hate that angle. I don't like the 6. Eight's last race was a route marathon. I should have kept going here. I'm sorry. Yeah, I highlight the red for the class drop. Yellow didn't show up, so I had to race the yellow. So I don't have nothing on the 6, but I think he's a straight out router. I don't care for him. 7's out. The 8 horse was average last. That last marathon route race is a throwout. 2 races ago, he was a pretty fast winner for the first 2 calls. That's a nice race. Wow, he's 35-1. This race is a little interesting to me. So I think the only way I could bet this race is if I decide, do I really want to go against this 4-5? I think the 4-5, the 4-5 horse, the 1 horse has enough things to make me hate him. He's unknown on the way I rate the horses. The class drop is really what's making me have to respect him, and the fact that he won the first race. I obviously can't do nothing with the 4-5 horse. I mean, I'm not going to bet to win. If I just passed on betting a 60-1 that had a reason to bet, I'm damn sure not going to jump into a 4-5, 4-5 even money type of horse that I'm guessing on. I could see this horse either winning this race or not running at all. The 2 has no real speed. I think he's a raider at the best, a stalker. He's a little class deficient. I can't get behind a year off horse no matter what. I just let them beat me. I'm kind of talking myself out. I mean, the odds on some of these horses are like almost If I wasn't up, I'd probably have to take a stat. You know, sometimes you gotta just let where you're at in a day, late in the day, kind of dictate what you're doing. Is I guess. The horses I'm interested in, I'm a little interested at this 8. I really don't, you know, I don't like the 7 hole. But fuck, at 25 to 1, and he's one of the few horses that have wired before. He tried to wire multiple times. That was a speed race. That's a speed race. He's stepping up against winners. The September layoff is a little. Who gets the speed if he? Who gets the lead if he doesn't? Maybe the 5. The 4 is a Raider. I don't see the 4 getting the lead. The year off horse? Ah, shit. I don't think the 1 can get the lead unless the class drop puts him that. You know how I told Bill that, you know, a class drop often will put a horse a little bit closer to the pace that he's been normally? Mizuman likes the 3 and the 6. I'm having a real hard time with this race. You know, the odds are kind of telling me to bet. I got warnings telling me not to bet. The 1 isn't. I'd be more comfortable if this 1 wasn't on the inside. I'm a little bit interested in the 2 and the 8. And even the 5 on top of the 2 and 8. But I'm kind of trying to think if I can even fire here. This 8, I would not be surprised if this 8 can clear. 2, I think he can rate on the inside. I'm thinking the 4, or not the 4, I'm sorry, the 5 or the 8 gets the lead, and I'm leaning towards that the 8 is probably more likely. Oh, Irad's on the 5 horse. I just noticed Irad is more of a to me, when I watch him, he seems to pull horses back and try to stalk every race. So maybe this horse won't even go to the lead. Can the 6 get? No, the 6 is a router. The 6 should not have the lead here. Oh. All I know is I got to decide. This is probably going to be my last race because I don't. If I'm not going to try for a double, yeah, man, that last race is a cheap race. I might want to just handicap that. Maybe I will stick around. I was going to say I was going to probably bail after this race. Next race is kind of interesting, actually. There's also a lot of speed. There's some decent marked horses there. Oh, King Leonardo. I like him. Dude, I like a horse at 10 to 1 and 20 to 1 next race. And 8 to 1. Fuck, that's a crazy race. I think I'm going to end up watching this race. They're pretty much at the gate, and I haven't made a real decision. The 3 horses I'm interested here is the 2, the 5, and the 8. Nick C likes the 7 and 10. I think Nick C is talking about that 10th race. I don't think that 10th race might be a race worth looking at. See, this is what gets me. I hate being up in that $100 to $300 range. I mean, y'all always like to be up $100 to $300 range. But at the end of the day, I think I'd rather go up with home with the 190 because I can piss away $200 in a race really quick. You know, if I'm wrong. And I've told you guys before that this is a game of emotions. And, you know, we had a lot of bad luck just with the stream today. The picking's been good. But, you know, the way today happened, I'm happy to be up that 190. And I don't always believe in giving money back. Even though I'm interested in this race, that's what I'm kind of. Yeah, I'm not going to pull the trigger here. In fact, I couldn't. I'd have to sign into my phone. I'm interested in the 2, the 5, and the 8. I guess in a tournament, I'd be between the 2 and the 8 right here. One entry, I'd be between both of them. If I had 2 entries or a Dutch tournament, I'd bet them both. There's no way you could play the 1 no matter what. I couldn't really do the 1. The 5 is a question mark. You could possibly take the 5 at 9 to 2, depending on where you are. Early in a tournament, you could. Late if you're in a contention. This is an interesting race. I almost wish that it was the start of the day and I was just looking at this race. Because I would definitely, if this was an early race of the day, I'd definitely be taking a stand against this one, even though I know I really think whoever gets the lead this race would have a real advantage here. And there goes the 8. The 8 at least looks like he's interested. And he gets to the rail right away. And he's 50 to 1. I mean, now I got to root against him. And see what I'm talking about, the class drop? You know, the one's never been on the lead in his entire career for a sprint. Well, you know what? It's a lightly raced career. And all of a sudden, he's out by, you know, he's out by a head. Or he's out by a full length, actually. So the eight blew his load. The 8 got nothing. And this looks like another inside Gulfstream race. Come on with this 3. No. See, that's why, you know, I'm glad he was bet heavy. And this race was this race is a no-go. I think that 3 horse is a race that hasn't raced a year. So there's nothing I could have done in this race. So yeah, the 3 was the year off horse. He ran good. I thought the 8 might have had something when he got over and got the lead, but all he had was a little flash of speed, and that was it. I don't even know if he had the lead at the first call. He might have already gave it up. It is what it is. I mean, I was going to say I probably could have just boxed the 1, 2, 3 or played the 1 over to 2, 3, but for me to take a year off horse and for me to take this chalk, you know, the inside of the track is good. I guess I could have just said, you know, with the inside of the track, but I wasn't willing to put any real money in that race or even try. And you know what? I think I'm done for today, guys, anyways. I think that last race looks kind of interesting. But you know what? I think I'm going to beat the dark and take Bentley out for his walk right now. And I think I'm done. I might try to come on tomorrow. I don't know. I'm a little worried about the way the computer's been acting. Oh, Mizzou man hit the exact and try for $5. I think you think you're gonna get, you might get paid off on that exacta. That might not have been the worst exacta. I don't know. The 6 got third. Yeah, none of the horses that I was considering hit the top 4 position. So that was actually a good sit out. Yeah, nice hit. Hey, Joseph, thanks, man. Glad you hit. But I think I'm done. If you guys want to see, I'll just scroll the last race really quick. I'm gonna get this walk in. I think I'm just gonna be happy with what we're up. Maybe I'll play Turfway tonight. Maybe I'll get on that floor and get that grouted up and be able to play Turfway. But I thought this next race was interesting. We got a bunch of horses that earned decent marks. The 2 was one of them at 15-1. I thought the 4 might be worth a good look here. The 7 might be. I just think it, and the 10. So all 4 of those horses got good marks. I don't know how they're going to end up betting that race. They scratched one of the chalks. But I don't think I'm going to play that race off camera. Like I said, I might try to do Turfway. But thanks for joining us. Thanks for sticking with us, even though I've been having so much production problem with the internet for me. But good luck if you guys keep playing. And like I said, thanks for joining us. And take it easy, guys. Oh, where's my mouse? Did I freeze up again?